guys, Khara here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a cut crease date night makeup look. So if you guys want to know how to do this look, keep watching. I'll go through the tutorial. Also, pardon my crazy looking hair for this video. I got new hair extensions in the mail and I'm going to be filming a hair tutorial next. So if you guys are interested in how I do my hair and how I put my hair extensions, check that video out as well. I'm going to start my look today with It Cosmetics by Under Eye. This one is in the color medium. It just kind of has that orangey base to cancel out any darkness under my eye. And then instead of using foundation, I've sort of been doing an odd thing lately. I have been using mostly concealers on my face. So I'll take my Naked Skin Concealer, this one's a medium light neutral, and I'll take my True Match, this one's a medium deep, and I'll kind of put them on my face simultaneously and blend them in. I'll kind of show you what I mean. So I'll go ahead and do the under eye. And I just put it where I want to highlight my face. And it looks like a lot of product, but it actually feels, I can't even feel it on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy. I feel like when I'm in a rush, this saves me a lot of time. I'm just gonna put it on my jawline. So now on my face, oops, we'll do a little on our nose. So you can use a beauty blender or a face brush to blend this out, whatever your preference is. Today I'm actually going to start with the face brush and then I'm going to go in with the beauty blender to kind of refine. And I just like to do kind of the highlighted areas first and then the contoured areas. And these concealers are applied so light that you can still see my skin through the makeup, and that's important to me. Now that it's summertime, I've got a ton of freckles popping up all over my face and I don't want to cover those up. I just want my skin to look a little more flawless, but I still want it to look like skin. I don't want it to look like a mask. Now I'm going to go with the beauty blender and just make sure everything is well blended. When I'm having a dry day, I'll put some dabs of oil on this, or sometimes I'll put it directly on my face and just kind of blot it in. It just gives me a really dewy finish and keeps my skin super moisturized all day. Alright, and our face makeup is done. We're going to go into the brows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use my favorite, which is L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. And mine's just in like a brunette shade. And this product's great because it really just gives you, each stroke just looks like a hair. It looks really natural when you're done. You'll kind of see the finished product here in a minute. I do have a brow routine video, so I'll probably go ahead and speed this part up for you guys. If you guys hear chirping in the background, my apologies. I am pretty sure my bathroom vent that some birds laid a nest and got inside like the top of it on the roof of my building, because every morning and throughout the day I hear birds chirping and I thought I was like losing my mind, but I'm convinced that's what it is because I don't really hear it at night, but I hear it all the time during the day. So hopefully you won't be hearing birds chirping through this whole video, but there's not much I can do about a bunch of baby birds.
A star is adrift and free. When day comes, it floats into space.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this with CoverGirl's loose powder. And I'm gonna use this awesome e.l.f. brush that I'm obsessed with. It was super cheap and it's my favorite brush for, gosh, everything. Foundation, you can use it for foundation, powder. And I'm just putting a really light layer of powder on because I tend to run dry and I don't want it to absorb everything off my face. I want some moisture and some dewiness still there. All right, for my eye today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a cut crease because I think it'd be fun. Oh, my hair's falling out of my clip. So we'll do a cut crease, which is kind of difficult to do because as you see, I have small eyes and I have like no lid. So I'm gonna kind of show you a trick that I like to do when I feel like doing a cut crease on my eyes. And for this, I'm gonna use Too Faced Natural Eye because I want that heaven shade. We're gonna kind of use a lighter as a base. And I'm gonna do more of a daytime cut crease. So you can do like a really dramatic, like white and then black, but I'm gonna do it a little more daytime friendly. So for my crease shade for daytime, I'm gonna go back into my favorite Tarte lip palette. And I'm gonna start with Wanderer, just kind of start lining out my crease. I'm actually going to use a blender brush. You can use a thinner brush if you prefer, but I like to start with a fatter brush and I just keep blending, and honestly I can pretty much make it work with any brush. So we'll dip into Wanderer, and the key is to put it where the top, if I put the brush in, I can find the top of my eye socket where my crease should be. So I'm just gonna, I do this whole look with my eyes open because if I close and open it and it disappears in my lid, you'll never see the cut crease unless I walk around like this all the time. So we'll go ahead and do this look with our eyes open. And again, you just kind of push it in to where that, you'll feel it. That's what it would look if I had a lid. And I just like to really carve out that crease right there. And I'm just kind of doing windshield wiper motions. Because this is our transition shade, I am just going to bring it up just a little higher. And the other side. And just bringing it up a little bit higher. Now I'm going to go a little bit deeper, so I'm going to dip into Dreamer. But I'm going to take a little bit of a skinnier, you guys see that, brush to really just get right on that crease to make it more precise. So here's Dreamer, same thing, eyes open. And I really just want to deepen right where I want it to look like the crease is in the most. And it looks a little bit extreme and like messy, but we're going to blend anyway. And once I think it's carved out enough, I'm gonna go ahead and blend like crazy. Blender brush. And I still do this step. You could probably close your eye at this point, but I still prefer to keep my eyes open just to make sure it stays in that crease. If you have one of those beautiful big lids where you can like see your eyeshadow when your eyes are open, by all means you could do this with your eye closed because you'll be right in your crease and you'll still see it. But if you tend to have kind of like a mono lid like me, you'll probably want to keep your eyes open the whole time to make sure we're kind of creating a fake crease that we don't actually have for those of us that have small eyes or mono lids. And I'm just going to take another clean blender brush and of course blend some more because you can never blend your eye makeup enough. That is the key to getting some bomb eye makeup, is blending, 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 pretty much till your arms fall off. That's why if I'm in a hurry, I don't usually do eyeshadow. Now that I'm happy with my crease, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take a flat brush and I'm gonna pat a lighter shade on my lid to emphasize the crease more. For my lighter lid color, I'm gonna go into the Too Faced palette and I'm gonna go into this whitish, creamish shade here, which is Heaven. And I'm just gonna pat that just on the lid, right under that crease I did. This is where if you do a darker shade and a really light shade, you get that really nice dramatic contrast. I'm kind of doing it in a daytime way because I think it's like 10 a.m. right now. Not that that ever stopped me before. All right, and that is our Daytime Cut Crease eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a brush and just catch some of the fallout. And just wipe it away. You guys have seen me do my liquid liner a ton of times. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, now that my liquid eyeliner is done, I'm gonna go ahead and put on falsies, of course. If you have naturally beautiful lashes, don't worry about this step, but if you have no lashes like me, by all means rock those falsies. I'm gonna try a new pair today. I was at Walmart and they have these Salon Perfect lashes. I picked up these Salon Perfect ones at Walmart yesterday. They're the 615s. They look super dramatic and I was like, I need to try those lashes. So we're gonna pop those on today and see how they look on me. I'm gonna use my all-time favorite Revlon Precision Lash Glue. This stuff is so impossible to find. I've gone to like 5 Walmarts, all over the place. Some person on Amazon is selling it for like 3 times the price you can get it in the store for. Luckily, Walgreens.com sells this and I totally scored and got a buy one, get one 50% off. And so I bought like 1,000 of them, literally. Literally bought like 1,000 of them. I am like stocked up for the apocalypse. My lashes will be looking amazing because I will still have a supply of lash glue, although I'll probably starve to death. Anyway, if I can get this thing open, we will pop these on. I have issues with childproof packaging. Okay, let's pop these bad boys on. Okay guys, I have one lash on right now. I didn't like how the gaps in this just didn't make it look as dramatic as I wanted it to be. I took these, one of the 615s and one of my Ardell, what are these? 120 dummies. And I stack them. So if you guys don't know how to stack lashes, I buy a lot of my lashes online and it's hard to tell what they'll look like, how long they'll actually be. So I learned how to stack because I don't ever return anything and I can make it work. So I like to take the longer lash, which is a 615, and then take the shorter one, and I always put the shorter one on top. I'm literally going to take these two and I place the 2 bands on top of each other. And I just take one end and another end, and I'm literally just putting them as one. That is it. And then I kind of smush the bands together where they've got that little gel film thing, and voila, new lash. And then I feel like when you put the lash glue on, even though those bands are kind of already smushed together, it like glues them and solidifies them together. And once I do this, I never really have them come apart or fall off ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on these and pop my second set on, and then we will finish up our look. All right, now that our lashes are done, I'm gonna go back into my Too Faced palette. And I'm gonna take Sexpressa, which is this dark, dark brown shade here. And I wanna just put it on my under eye area. I wanna smoke it out. Now we're smoked out. Now I wasn't originally planning on smoking at my bottom lash line, because if I was, I would have put my concealer on afterwards, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go back in with another layer of the Urban Decay Naked, or whatever concealer you like to use under your eye to brighten it up. And I'm gonna just redefine down there. And I'm just gonna brighten it even more now that I put a ton of brown shadow on and got a lot of fallout. I wanna clean it up. So take my beauty blender and just tap it out. And I want to set it again with the CoverGirl powder, whatever brush you like. And we are set. I'm going to put a little mascara on the bottom lashes, my little babies. Now that we're smoked out, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of bronzing and some blush. So again, Shade and Light palette, and we're going to dip into this guy and this guy. For blush, I think I'm just gonna go into this, it's like a pinkish brownish shade. I like my blush to be really light and really subtle. I tend to like more of the brownish colors for blush on my complexion. I don't want anything too pinky or too like lilac undertoned. Okay, under a highlight, gonna use Jaclyn Hill's Becca Cosmetics collab highlighter with my little fan brush. Ooh, look at that highlighter. Now that I'm feeling glowy, let's finish up with our lips. I am loving, sorry, random digression. I am loving these lashes stacked. I really like that lash combo. All right, for lips, let's see. We'll do Rimmel's Addiction lip liner. I am gonna overdraw my lip a little bit. Only because my skin right above my lip right there has been really dry lately, and the easiest way to keep it moisturized is to put lip gloss on it. And I look like a crazy person with a lip gloss mustache, so if I just rag my lip liner up a little bit, it'll help cover and moisturize that skin. And I've been doing it like the last couple days and it's already so much better. My lips are less chapped and that area is not peeling or flaky. Twig lipstick. Okay, Twig by MAC. I love this color. And I got a new, what is this, Brilliant Shine lip gloss by Milani. And this one is a Nude Touch. And it's just like, how pretty is that shade? So I want to top it with this color. And this is our final makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my face with MAC's Prep and Prime. And just heads up in case any of you guys have done this and been like, Khara, I look oily now. I like to keep it dewy, but there are two areas I usually go back through when the Prep and Prime dries, just to mattify a little bit. I usually take my brush, I don't usually put any more product on it. This is the one I used for my powder earlier. And I'll usually go through and dab my chin because I don't want it shiny. And I'll usually kind of go over my forehead just a little bit. And then I'm dewy everywhere I want to be, like right in this area. And then I've got more of the matte look on the spots I don't want to be oily. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, go ahead and hit like below. Feel free to comment. I'll be sure to respond. And if you guys like my videos, go ahead and subscribe and I'll keep putting more out for you. You guys have a beautiful day.